What the hell is up, everybody? It's Sharp Fantasy Sports coming at you today on January 11th, 2025 with your free pick video every single day here on YouTube. Coming at you here for the Super Wild Card Weekend. We're going to have two picks in this video here on Dabble or PrizePicks. Two-man 3x play or also a three-man 6x play if you so help you God if you're ready to lock in on that, right? And that's our bread and butters, our 3x and 6x plays here on Dabble, where we're kicking ass and taking names. Really had a great week, the last couple of weeks on NFL action. So you're going to make sure you want to tail these plays every single day. There's no cost to you, right? Make sure you're just watch the video, tail the play. I'm telling you, you're going to like it and love it and want some more of it, man, because we're kicking ass and taking names every single day, man. Over the last 30 days, man, we are killing it, man. Up over 63 units on the 182, 151, and 11 record. 55% win percentage, as you can see right here on the screen. It's an 8% return on investment, guys. This is if you're betting $100 per unit, that's your unit play on each play, you're up over 6,300 bucks. So pretty damn good, right? If you're a $50 player, what, that's 3,300 bucks right around that. So, well, no, more like 3150, not the best of math there with that. You're kicking ass, man, honestly. So you're going to make sure you want to tail these plays, helping you find the sharp play daily, the little edge, the little insight that you don't see as a regular Jane or Joe Schmo. Well, we give it out to you every single day here on YouTube. And I showed you a little taste of how we've been doing recently on Dabble. That's really our bread and butter, man. Honestly, we're on basketball all the time. 3x winners here recently from the last couple of weeks. Lots of 3x winners on here, but 6x is another bread and butter of us, right? So if you like sports, right, not just NFL, but college football we're on, NBAs you can see right here, college basketball as well, NHL, MLB we'll get into later in the year too. So we're all over the place. But you could tell recently, man, we've been killing it on NFL, man. 3x winner last week on this, another 3x winner last week there, a 6x winner last week, as you can see right here. So this is really our bread and butter, man, is the NFL, where we take a lot of money from the sports books here. And the best part about Dabble, guys, is you get 6x wins here. On PrizePicks, and we do love PrizePicks. We have some PrizePicks winners here we'll show off in the last month or so. We're really killing on NBA there and on the Taco Tuesdays. That's where we love to make the most money, where we can build it up for the weekends, you can see here. But Dabble's the best for the 6x winners. So you're gonna want to make sure you get on Dabble, get a free $25 on sign up and use code SHARPSPORTS. The link is below for new users only. Okay, Sharp Sports. It fills it in for you when you download the link. If it doesn't, make sure you put it in there so you can get your free $25 on sign up. Available in all the states, listed right here on the screen. So make sure you hop on it right now. If you can't, get on PrizePicks. So we'll get over to PrizePicks now to take a look at it. We're gonna have some bets here on. We're mainly going to go into the Ravens game here, I think. So we're coming out with this a little bit in the middle of the day here. We have the Chargers, obviously, in Houston coming up here at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 Eastern Time. We're coming out with this video here right around noon Central Time. So we're going to have this just for the Saturday night action here with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Great matchups here, too. Honestly, you can't ask for anything better than this between Baltimore and Pittsburgh, right, to start off the weekend. No shocker here, we get Chargers in Houston to start off the weekend, though. In the early slate, I mean, how many times have you seen this if you've watched the NFL over the years, that Houston or the Chargers are the first game of the weekend in the early window that no one's watching? People will be watching, but not as much as, obviously, Baltimore and Pittsburgh. So we're going to hop into that, right? Right now, we're seeing a little bit of public money, it looks like right now. Let's take a look over here at the Action Network. Public money kind of coming in on the Ravens. A little bit more so, 56% of the bets right now on them, minus 9.5. It's been bought up from 8.5 to 9.5, looks like. In terms of the total, let's take a look at the total spread here. 4%, so nothing crazy. Pros, or the pros got the projections at here on this game on the total. Let's see where most pros think it should be landing at. Put on the Steelers Ravens, so started at 46.5. Most pros think it should be at 44. It's not a great edge right now, over-under wise. I kind of lean towards the under, personally. That's just me. When I take a look at it and where the public money's coming in at. But yeah, so that kind of goes in line with where I think we should be on the prop projections. I think it's going to be a battle here, honestly. Even though the Ravens are 9.5-point favorites, I do think it's going to be one in the trenches. So you're going to want to look at someone like King Henry, right? And you could tell a lot of people are already on King Henry tonight, as much as they can be on the rush yard. So 156.5, 156,500 K bets are on Derrick Henry right now, rush yards wise, which is not a bad one to go into. Obviously, he's hit it in 3 straight games, but he is trending down. I'm not going to lie here. And Steelers still got solid defense, right? So you think they're going to obviously want to attack him there. But I do think there's value on Henry in a couple different props here. So we kind of filter down into some of King Henry's prop totals to see where he's at. Oh, something I like is I liked the receiving yards earlier though, was at 5.5, and this is actually not a bad bet though. Take a look at this shit. Obviously, he missed it here against the Giants. I don't know if he played most of that game. Honestly, I think he did still in that game. I don't know why he wouldn't have. 0 receptions is kind of odd, but he's averaged 19.5 the last 5. This is actually a pretty good bet, honestly. I liked it at 5.5. It's been bought up to 6.5. It was 5.5 earlier in the day. Rush yards is always a good one here, but 99.5 is kind of tough. Obviously, he's averaged obviously 120 almost the last 5 games, and he's been trending downwards though. I think they're gonna want to try to take him away a bit. I like the longest rush a bit more personally, man. If you take a look at our notes here and what we're looking at here on our free pick sheet, and the pro projections on this shit right now, guys, honestly, he's at 19.5 on most books. And he's hit this 70% of the time. So take a look at how he's been recently. A lot in the green here, man. The last time he faced Pittsburgh, as you can see right here on November 17th, he went for a 31-yard longest rush. So I think it's a good spot to land in at. He's hit it 3 straight games. Missed it here against the Giants, obviously. But this is pretty much a solid bet to be on here compared to something like the rush yards where you don't know if they're going to take him away. And you can end on like 95 rush yards, right? Especially if they're up late in the game. He may not be rushing as much as you think. So if we can find the longest rush, I would love to give that out here on PrizePicks. Here we go, 19.5. So love this one here. He's hit it in 3 straight games. Obviously, you may not like this, but I just showed you how long-term last 10 he's been. And he hit this against Pittsburgh last time out, 31 yards on the longest rush. So that's going to be the first best bet is Derrick Henry over on his longest rush. Now, if you like that and you think it's going to be a rushing attack game like we do, and we think there's going to be more money, there's going to be more play towards the under personally. And this could be a game where it's like, hey, maybe the under doesn't hit, but maybe the Ravens are up really big, right? And they're just running the ball the whole time, right? And you may look at that as a reason to go for Russ on the opposite end of it, not throwing the ball more, right? So you may want to look at Russ a bit more in terms of where his passing yards projections are at. 67,000 bets right now on Russ over the passing yards, 210. So this is actually interesting because right now we had it personally at way lower of an amount. 207 was the line earlier, and a lot of pros and ourselves included think this should be near 200. Okay, 60% hit rate to the under the last 10 right here. At this mark too as well. Take a look at this. What is he at? 210 right now and a half. Personally, dude, take a look at this shit. The last 2 games he's hit this. He just would have hit that against Baltimore last time out, but he barely did it. 217. So 4 of the last 5 here, he's been way under the 207 mark here. And if it's 210, that's way too high to us. Take a look at this shit recently. He's been averaging 171 the last 5, and he's barely hit this, like I said, against Baltimore. So don't look at this as an instance where you should be playing up his pass yards, even if they are behind in the game. This Ravens defense has still been playing really damn well recently, and I don't see this as an opportunity for Russ to even go over on his pass yards here. You never know what you're going to get out of him, but I really see this as a good fade of Russell Wilson here, even if the total goes under the regular total on the sportsbook. So fade this shit here. You can play out this 2-man here for 3x if you want to. I really want another one here basically to throw in for you guys though, so you have 3 solid bets going into this game. So the other one we're going to give out is Lamar under on his pass yards. 220.5 is way too fucking high. I'm sorry, way too high. 50, he's been averaging 223 the last 5 games, but he's been way under this the last 3 games you can see here. He was at 207 last time out against Pittsburgh. So we love this one as the 3rd best bet here. He should be near 215 in terms of our projections. Last 3 games here to this number. What's he at? 220.5 right here. Taking a look at our sheets. He's 3 straight games have been under this total here, man. And really, if you take a look over the last 7, he's been way under it. He's only been over it 2 times here the last 7 games. So for us, man, we love that one as our 3rd best bet. This is way too high in terms of what we think the projection should be. So if we think Henry's all over the place, I mean, you should be playing up his rush yards if you want to. I think this is just a better and more stable pick for you guys, the longest rush. This is probably our favorite bet of the day, guys, is Derrick Henry over 19.5 in the longest rush there. You know he can bust out a 50 run at any time, right? And we just want to fade the QBs here as much as we can. We think it's going to be a heavy run attack going into this. Now, obviously, PrizePicks sees this as a nice correlated play because take a look at this here. Usually you'd get 5x on 3-mans here. They put it to 4.5, not even 4.5, 4.25x payout here. So $20 to pay out $85 on this. We think the best play should be on Dabble. Take a look at where we get on Dabble. We have a 6x payout here and some better lines. Derrick Henry was only 18.5 by the time we posted this on his longest rush, whereas on here, he is 19.5. So you got some better angles here to play up on Dabble for a 6x payout. Make sure you follow us on there and copy it in real time. And if you want to, we have a 2-man play for it too. We're just going to fade the QBs as much as possible and go less on their total passing yard projections. Okay, so we got 2 plays for you here, a 2-man for 3x here on Dabble and a 3-man for 6x. Again, if you're not on Dabble, here's the code. Use code SHARPSPORTS for a free $25. Link is below. And make sure you follow us on Winible for more plays, guys. If you're not on our Winible right now, you're just missing out. We post more free and VIP plays on there. If you stuck around this long, we have a VIP offer for you guys on YouTube. If you hop on our basketball season pass until the end of April, it's usually $700, but you can get it for 90% off when you use promo code Dabble. So promo code Dabble, put it in there. It's less than $70. And another one we have going on right now is our NFL Playoff VIP action. There's only 4 spots remaining on this. This runs through the Super Bowl. It's $60. So basically our normal monthly pass right now, guys, is what? $2.99. This is basically a month and a half. Runs through Super Bowl for $60. But just for watching the video, if you put in promo code LOCK at checkout under this one, screenshot this right here, it is $30. So you're going to want to hop on that. We have a lot of Dabble plays we just showed you there. It's free and VIP. It's not just free picks that we just showed you all those wins on, but you're going to want to make sure you hop on these plays. Okay? So those are the best bets for tonight, guys, for the Ravens Steelers. Let's lock in, win some money. Like and subscribe if you like this, and hail us on Dabble as much as possible. Peace.